If you drop dead tomorrow,
You'll
I'm
be a
just be
spinster.
like, well, I'm old granny spinster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. You will. If I jumped dead tomorrow, you would book the Thailand flight so fast. Eternal! Eternal!
Welcome back to Boys Love, Boys Love. We are recapping My Beautiful Man Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4 today. As always, I'm Adam.
I'm RJ. Welcome back.
Welcome back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for coming here
Thank
today.
you so much. See you next week. Should we get into it?
Yes!
Yeah, Eternal!
Eternal!
Just
Freaking
ran away.
Did not like that.
Go lay
I
down.
think he freaked out because I don't know if some behind the scenes. There is a sheet hanging in front of us,
A muslin
a
sheet.
muslin sheet, and Friedrich, Friedrich was scared of the sheet flapping in the wind. I guess.
Flapping.
We're done with season 2. That's
We've-
crazy.
with this episode, we finished season 2. The only thing we have left is the movie.
The movie, yes.
Which I'm very excited to watch.
Me too.
And then we're done with the show, and we're on to bigger and
Bigger
things.
things. Yes,
Bigger
bigger
and
things.
better things.
Yes. Yeah.
who knows if it's better? Who can really say? Of
Yeah.
course, this is all subjective. It's art. Episode 3 starts. We are in the photography
Clear.
plot line. Okay.
Yes.
So, photography is how Hida.
Yeah, could you describe photography just for a second?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So, photography is a.
People really loved your acting voice last week. Do you remember that do you even remember the bit you did?
No.
You were like, it's just what we love in the theater. We love the candlelight.
Oh, my thespian voice.
The candlelight.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I do, Chekhov, a bit of Shakespeare.
Stella Adler once
said. I also feel like my mouth has to move, laterally.
Yes. It feels like you're doing...
Lateral?
Longitudinal?
Longitudinal.
Please
We're
talk
not
about the
high.
episode.
We're not high, I promise.
Please talk about the episode.
Photography is how Hida escapes his current reality that he's in. It's his respite out of
A bit of respite.
a bit of respite, of course. Koyama asks a good question. Why don't you just submit a photo of Kioi? Because those are your best pictures.
Photos.
And I think my guess is that Hida wants to keep it private. Well, okay, two things. I think he does actually want to keep it to himself.
Yes.
But I think also he is worried about the rest of the world finding out.
About how gorgeous boots
No.
he is?
No.
Or
I
how...
think he's aware people know that he's Gorgeous Boots. I think he's worried that people will know that they have more of an intimate relationship.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I think I think even that, I actually like how, again, with the amount of time we share with these characters, that we still get so much nuance. Because his fear feels like it is both from a place of, I'm not worthy of being with him, so I don't want people to... It's not even I don't want them to look down on me.
Yeah.
It's I don't want them to look down on him. That he's with me.
Yeah.
But I also think there is a level of I don't want people to know that he's gay. Or
something.
whatever.
Yeah. Jeopardize his career or his dream.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be the reason why he can't be the god that he thinks he...
It does
he
feel
sees.
really multifaceted.
Yes.
Even though...
In essence, it's you can dumb it down to it is
it's just Hira's fears regarding his own view of himself.
Yeah.
And we'll get to his view of himself, honey, because his tea got clocked.
It's
Mama,
season 2 is clocking season for sure.
Mama, the clocks were operating. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
the little
The clock
man
app
got
was
in the
running.
back of the clock and wound the little dial or however, you know however clocks work.
Yeah.
That happened. So he doesn't want to submit a photo of Kiwi. He ends up submitting just we assume we don't even see the photo he submits. We assume it's just some generic whatever.
Yes, we do see.
No, we don't see the photo. Or are we
We see-
supposed to assume that it's the photo of him photoshopping
Always
out the
photoshopping people. Yes, because that's the feedback that he gets later from the photographer.
Yes, but he brings like a full
It's a full portfolio. Yes,
I
but
forgot what
all
word
of
it is,
them,
portfolio.
all the people have been photoshopped out.
Right. Hida says that Kyoi's serious face is very captivating. That's why he likes taking photos of it. And then we have progressed in the relationship, and also Kyoi's progressing in his career. He does not need a bike ride to work anymore.
No, he has a car picking
They're
him
sending
up.
a car, honey. This is literally the plot of Drive My Car.
What a great movie.
He should have been in that movie because that's also about theater actors.
Yes, that should have been. He should. This actor could have been the like younger actor.
I know.
Yeah.
He would have been great.
Yeah,
That movie was so good.
that movie was great.
That movie's great. Does it feel like there's a feeling that Hida is nervous about a drifting apart, or like his career's taking off? There's a stagnation, right? Like we go to this is it in this episode or is it in the next episode? It's in the next episode. It's in the next episode where we go to a high school reunion, and Hida has this realization of like, I haven't
Changed.
changed.
Everyone else
has changed, and I haven't done anything. But I think it starts to poke its head up here in this in episode 3. He finds out that he did submit his photo for the contest, and he is not moving on to the next round.
He was eliminated in the bracket. He didn't get the points to qualify to the semifinals.
He didn't get the most valuable queen points. Yeah, unfortunately. Him and Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. Just sitting out on the side. It's unfortunate.
He is distraught. He is disappointed in himself. He is afraid that, like, because of this, he can't make Kyoi's dreams come true of being his photographer and be able to take pictures of him in the industry. So he, like, goes home, makes a feast for him, and basically, like, is doing this to, like, apologize to, like, but not even like to, like, ask for mercy. Like, he was not able to fulfill his duty to the king. And when Kiwi finds out, he's like, oh, you didn't get it? And he's like, okay, well, you know, you just do the next one. This shrimp croquette is delicious. And Hida is fully like, you're not mad at me? And it's like, no, girl.
There is a level that if I was Kiwi, I would start to be like, why do you think I'm mad all the time?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Although Kiwi is a character that he has a quick temper.
Yes.
But it is so interesting.
But they're working through it because you, as the audience, we know why the temper is there, because it's like, he's falling for him, but he's not being a normal person back to me. Right.
The thing I thought was really, like, stunning and a really beautiful insight into Hida was, this is like the first reveal. When he doesn't get it, he has a monologue where he's like, I don't think highly of myself at all, but I know I'm good at photography.
Yes.
And it was like a crushing blow that he didn't get it. Even Koyama offers, like, to use his, like, be like, oh, should I tell my brother to reach out to the guy
basically, like,
who runs
like,
it?
I can
And,
network. We can do this in another way where we can network and you can just work for him directly.
Yeah,
you don't have to do the
submit a better
contest.
photo or something. And he rejects that offer. And yeah, that's when we end up with the scene at the dinner table where Kiwi just tells him to try again later.
Yeah.
And I thought that idea of, like, just do it. You don't have to do it perfectly the first time.
Yeah.
Is such a valuable lesson.
Right.
And I am very much, I have that issue where, like, if I cannot do it perfectly the first time, I really have a hard time even, like, beginning a task. If I know that it will not be done exactly perfectly the way it should be, then
you already don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it because it stresses me out that, like, it will be left not perfect. But
Yeah.
don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good.
Right.
Like,
oh, gorge.
I didn't come up with that. But it's, I mean, that is something that, like, resonated with me. And it was, like, really nice to see Kioi kind of espouse that.
Yeah. Especially in the
philosophy.
arts. Especially, I mean, like, even from Kiwi, like, we see him obviously frustrated in the last like in the beginning of the season, like he's not getting opportunities or whatever, blah blah blah. But now that he's like a working actor, albeit he's not like a big star, he's not leading movies, but he's working.
Yeah.
It's like he learned his lesson, and he even like imparts it on here of like, you saw me not win that one contest in high school, and look, I'm doing it now. I'm doing what I want to do now. So like, it's not one contest, it's not one thing. Especially in the arts, like I am this way. Like whenever it comes to my writing, like I get daunted about like, well, I'm not gonna be able to write it. The journey of writing scenes and like a new script, like right in the beginning, is gonna be so bad. It's clunky. It's not gonna make sense. But you have to do it in order to like assess how to make it good. Like,
I was just thinking about this, not I guess this exact idea recently, but like when I was little, I was like a very good test taker in school.
Yeah, same.
And I know that is a gift that I was bestowed upon from my
It made
three
things a
good
lot.
fairies.
Yes, it made school a lot like, oh, I don't have to like be serious about school, especially before college.
Yes.
Like up to high school,
College
I was
very
like,
different.
yeah,
But
college was different.
Tests, I do not have like the fear. I don't get the anxiety during
Me
a
too.
test that makes me like forget
Yeah.
everything, and I know that happens for
Yeah.
people. But if I got things wrong on a test, it was because I was watching this TikTok. But if I got things wrong on a test, most of the time, if I went back and looked, it's because I just didn't read. It was reading too fast, or it was like a dumb mistake. It wasn't like my comprehension.
I didn't
of the
know
question,
the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
It was always like, oh, I was dumb. And the lesson one is supposed to learn from that is like, oh, then double check your work.
Yeah.
I
That's what
never ever. This is my biggest flaw. Genuinely, as a person, I do not double check my work. I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older, but like
It still happens.
it still happens, and it's again going back to this idea of like it has to be done perfectly.
Yeah.
I should be good enough that I
can just do it once
and
it's
perfect.
fine. Yeah.
No, not just fine. It has to be perfect.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. So I was like, I don't know. It was nice, kind of seeing this.
Because I wish if I was that age, I wish I knew. I mean, I did, because obviously it happened. Like, those things happened when we were that age. But, like, I guess it's also just something, like, it's not... It will constantly be something to work on.
Yeah.
And that's just, like, part of it.
Yeah, I think, too, when I was younger, I was, like, gifted and talented or whatever.
Program.
And I do think I do not forcefully go out so far as to say like those programs shouldn't exist for people, because I probably would have stalled more if I had been like, it was already easy for me in a gifted program, and it would have been way easier, right? Like, I think there's value to those, but I think maybe we shouldn't espouse it to be like, oh, this child is like a savant.
Yeah.
That is not how I felt necessarily, but it probably is like where it all began, of being like, well, you're supposed to be better at this than like other people, so I should just like get it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably my issue.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never address it.
Let me tell you, it'll never happen.
Okay, we get one of our beloved Stations of the Cross. The drying up.
I didn't even know what it was at first. Okay, okay.
The drying of the hair. Amen.
The girlies were a gag. I threw a little papyrus on this one last time.
What do you mean by
The
that?
font, when it appears on screen, I use papyrus.
What did you used to use?
Like an ye old text or whatever, but because I switched back to Premiere, I couldn't remember what that text was.
Oh.
So shout out to Papyrus, honey.
Shout out to Papyrus doing the damn
Doing
thing
the
since
damn
the
thing.
Egyptians, honey.
Papyrus. A sort of paper.
A sort of paper.
A sort of paper.
So we get the drying of the hair. But this is
Hair
I'm
dryer,
really
honey.
hair dryer. I'm really trying to think.
I think it's because this.
I'm trying to figure out what my favorite station is, and this is really one of them.
It's up there.
I just love playing with hair.
Yeah.
So the idea of like, and they always have these BLs have the most beautiful
They have the
hair
most
you've ever
beautiful
seen.
hair.
I just want to like run my and like when it's a little damp.
I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't until BL when I realized, like, oh, is drying other people's hair, tending to other people's hair, like like a affectionate
It's
act?
it's such a thing
I
that I was
didn't-
like, is everyone in Asia drying each other's hair? Please let me know if that's like actually common.
because it's so common,
so
especially
common.
in BL.
Is it in regular dramas too?
No, but like in straight BLs, like the guys will obviously like.
There's
it's the
always
look
a
of, like,
scene of they're
coming out of the shower. They have the small towel,
the tiny
around-
towel,
yes.
the tiny towel doing nothing, and then they like wipe it.
What? Yeah, it's
But
like
I
that.
always felt like those scenes were more to like take the product out of their hair so they have soft bangs.
Yes.
Because we always get them with like their hair
It's
done.
them to
and then
make. It's a way to make it look like, okay, we're at home. We're
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
vulnerable.
also sometimes they use it as like, oh, and they're shirtless. So that's like
That's oh my god, especially in K dramas. Yeah, they
Sure.
love to throw one shower.
But it happens
shirtless-
so often where they're like actually like hair
the act
drying
of
each other.
drying. Yeah, I know.
And
I would think it is
fascinated by
because
it.
it's like a. I think it's from yaoi. Like it's like a drawn thing that they in like in yaoi like an actual.
I mean, there's
thing.
probably a level of like it's an intimate act that I'm sure
Intimate.
It's an intimate act that I think a lot of girls really respond to, like people with longer hair, like from girls friends that I've had.
Yeah, like brush my hair.
they
or
like
yes.
had their hair like played with in a very affectionate way. That I think like it's a thing that to them
That
would be like.
translates,
I mean,
yeah.
I would love it too.
Yeah,
I like run my fingers through your hair sometimes.
I will fall asleep.
when you're falling asleep.
My scalp is
in
like,
the car I do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I literally will, like a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, a really old baby.
Goo goo gaga.
A really old stinky baby.
Oh,
Well, because your hair smells like T-Rock.
tita crop.
So yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's good.
He has a aunt come to visit, a cousin.
A cousin. I think it's like a first cousin.
Okay.
Yes, like surprise visit, just to make sure. And she comes in, she's got baked goods or whatever. He's like telling Kiyomi to like hide or whatever, blah 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 blah. But she comes in and brings her kid, and is
Who's
like
throwing toys at
toys
Kiyomi,
like
which is very
it's
funny.
very funny. And she's like, "Yeah, mom, your mom just wanted me to check in on you, and and how things are." And it's I thought he did kick him out for the day. But no, he's there. Kiyomi is there, and she's like, "Wow, so that's really the guy in the commercials, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's Flo from Progressive living in your house.
You've got Flo from Progressive.
It's Jake from State Farm, literally.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, and he's like, "Yeah, we're."
Well, he says we're friends, but then goes into this long thing about how much of a fan
he stands
is.
out. Yeah, all of a sudden he's like, yes. So like his commercial work is really doing but like he's actually in this like drama right now where he's blah 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 blah, like just full on
Stan.
yes. And she's like, oh,
Are you a friend or
it
a
sounds
fan?
yes, it sounds like you're more of a fan than a friend.
She clocks his tea, right?
Because she's fully like, okay.
There is a weird moment where he's like, I thought you'd be at home with your husband or whatever, and she does not address it.
She does not answer
There are things that I think the movie is going to like finish the season.
I know there's a lot of stuff in the season, like the fan.
The fan has not come back, and I was sure he was going to.
Anna talks about like she's seeing someone.
Oh my God, yes.
So like,
oh my God.
I think there's all of these threads,
and
that
we're
I
gonna
think,
get the more of the photographer and
yes,
like him being
yes, yeah. He start basically a new plot line starts
Yeah.
at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the movie kind of like I'm
Wraps the
curious
whole
if
thing
they
up.
knew that the movie was gonna come.
I think it was all announced together that they were coming out with a
Yeah.
season and a movie.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah.
it was developed all together.
So the cousin is like ostensibly like not with her husband anymore, or whatever. Something
that felt like that was the insinuation from
Yes.
the like weird look where she was like,
I don't like yeah. And basically just like switches like
switches conversation.
But the son is also the little boy and is very cute, just
That's
like bothering
very-
Kiyoe.
The idea of like Kiyoe, who is a cat,
Right.
being bothered by this like
Child.
7-year-old is very funny.
Yeah. Loved it.
I don't think they're adopting kids anytime soon.
No, I don't think they should. I think they're like us. I don't think we should be responsible for a child.
Correct. We can barely take care of that one. You good? You good over there?
She leaves
She leaves.
so quick. These scenes are
That's what I'm
these
saying.
moments in their world.
But they're
happen
enough
so
that it's
quickly.
not like it doesn't feel like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like I
It-
felt the gravity of her like prying into their lives.
Yes. Because
Hira
it
freaking
activates,
out.
yes, Hira and
Mhm.
Kiyoe.
So after she leaves, this scene sucks.
This scene sucks, and I was scared what was going to happen afterwards.
I didn't know. I know.
And I am,
Did this bring back a lot for you?
yeah. I think at the time, in retrospect now, like, yeah, we literally did this.
Yeah.
This had to happen for us. Yeah.
So, Hira brings up the situation with her being like, don't worry, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know. I said you're a friend. Don't worry.
And Kiyoe's like, oh, okay. Because it doesn't feel like Kiyoe's ever expressed, like, to be clear, no one should know.
Yeah.
To the point that later, in the next episode, he's going to tell Anna that
He
he's
tells
dating a
Anna,
guy.
I have a boyfriend, not
Yeah.
a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. So Hira's like, don't worry, she doesn't know. Then he's like, and don't worry, my parents will never know.
We'll never know.
Either.
Don't worry, because like my family will not know about this life. Don't you worry.
Yeah, the way it's phrased is he's
He's
basically like, don't worry, you will never have to like be a part of my
the
life,
family. Yes, it's like a
basically.
reprieve for Kiyoe.
I think in Hira's mind, I do really feel like this is a genuine, actually well-written miscommunication.
Yes, totally.
This is
totally.
not one of these ones where it's like, oh, they misheard it. Like, it's
No.
like,
Hira
Hira's saying the right thing
in his
brain.
In his brain, yes.
And I don't think what he's even saying is necessary. I think it's shitty because that's not what Kiyoe wants.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there is a world where that is what people want out of
Yeah.
this, right? Like, and not necessarily in the way Hira thinks, where he's like, I'm lesser than you, which
Right.
is the problem. But,
Yes.
like,
That's the
more
true
in the way
problem.
of, like, I don't want, like, we're not ready to, at that stage in our
Yes.
gay relationship.
We don't
right?
have to
There's,
cross
like,
that bridge.
There's, like, that level that I think is, like, a nice layer added onto it.
Mhm.
And what I think, like, is, like, why I think BL is, like, really interesting.
Yeah.
When it, like, goes there and,
Yes.
like, kind of addresses stuff.
Yeah.
So then...
Kiyoe does not take it well.
No, he doesn't. Hira has this crazy star metaphor
Yeah.
where he's like, you're like the sun, and I'm like a star. And it is, first of all, one of the longest
It's the most he's spoken
ever.
in like a chunk.
In one chunk, yeah. Basically insinuating that, like, he
will never get close to him in that way. He will never see him as
my
someone.
orbit will never interact with your orbit because
Yes.
you're too powerful. You are the sun, and
Yeah.
I am merely just a lowly asteroid circling the belt. or
stuck
whatever.
on your gravitational pull or whatever.
Right.
Sim.
Really, I was like, are you sure you're a photographer and you don't want to go into, like, creative writing? Because, Mama,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yes, the tomes that you are writing in your head.
And then he says the worst thing in the episode where he tells him he doesn't want to understand. Because Kiyoe's like, I feel like you don't understand me. And Hira says, I don't want to understand you.
Because that makes
Because in his brain, he's like, you're the sun.
Yes.
I don't need to understand the sun.
Yeah.
The sun just is.
Yeah. And it like
Hira.
you see Kiyoe's heartbreak because
it's heartbreaking.
It's so sad to watch because he's like, I am in love with you.
I know.
I do not want to.
know.
You cannot look at me this way.
It was actually, like, really sad to watch.
It's like him realizing that, like, is what he feels not love at all? And, like, for Hira, he doesn't know. I don't think he cannot take his vision of what Kiyomi is. He cannot get him off the pedestal.
But that's not the problem. The problem is not anymore, I've realized, the problem is not he looks at Kiyomi as too high. It's that he values himself too low.
Too low.
He thinks like, I am nothing in comparison to this god. Where like, you can also be just as important.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think it's fine that he like I think it's very sweet how much he reveres Kiyomi.
Right, totally.
While yes, on some level, I'm sure it would get suffocating.
Right.
I don't think it in itself as like an adoration type level of love. I don't think that's as inherently wrong, but I do think like the biggest problem here is that his problem is not he's the son. His problem is that he sees himself as
nothing,
completely separate.
Yes,
Like,
totally. Not even
the same like type of star system. I can't even
Yes.
do this
Yes,
metaphor.
because he's not even there.
I would start mixing metaphors.
Yeah. But Kiyomi leaves, and you kind of
He
leave
says,
in an...
I'm sorry for falling in love with you. Oh my
And you feel this, like, unsettling, like, oh my god, they're breaking up.
I thought that it's very Thai BL penultimate episode.
Yes. That's why I was gagged when the next episode started.
Yeah. And at the very end, before we even get to the next episode, like during the credits, where then the don't forget this drama is a work of fiction, mama.
Honey, don't you forget it.
Hira's line is God, you should kill someone like me. Okay. Episode 4.
Hira wakes
Kiyomi's
up,
home.
and Kiyomi did not leave. He slept outside.
He left,
in
and
the-
then he came back and slept
Because
in
he
the
was like, he
living room.
didn't, yeah.
Because Hira didn't call him or reach out to him. He was like, why didn't you call? The worst part is that he's like, why do you think I came back? And Hira goes, because you want to hit me. And at this point, Kiyomi's like,
Girl.
no, but I should. You're right.
And Kiyomi is letting it all out now. He's like, you know what? I actually, now that I have reflected, and then basically just, it's clocking time, honey.
He tells him that he is not going to kiss Hira until he takes him seriously and looks at me straight on, instead of like this vantage point of from below. Meet me eye to eye. Clocked. Will Hira learn his lesson? They go to their high school reunion.
Because the guy that fought...
Oh, it's not a it's not an official reunion, I'm sorry. It's a wedding where they're all invited.
It's their classmates, yes. It's the guy that fought Kiyomi.
The blonde one.
Who is now a brunette again.
And
then the girl gopher.
Yes.
Are now getting married.
Shirota and Hikurata.
Yes. And they were like, isn't that crazy that you guys are together now? And they were like, yeah, outside of high school, we realized that, like, everyone's sweet and blah, 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 blah. And that we really learned from one another. So...
I think, the biggest, gaggiest gag. Is I'm sure if I did... I'm not going to a high school reunion. If I did go, I'm sure that would be the biggest gag of being like, who actually, like, calmed down.
Yeah.
From any vantage point.
Yeah.
I would say maybe not me, but I'm sure other people have, and I think that's great for them.
I would go just to be because I just would be curious.
But you like have a bunch of friends you would go with.
I would. I have a core of people, so like we could always go back to one another.
But even then, I think you have like other people that were like tertiary that you would still like be friendly with.
Yeah.
It would be me and Ari, and then I'm sure I would like see people and I don't think people would be but I just like was not the greatest years of my life. There is this moment after the wedding, they get a little
Kiyomi's like drunk.
They
go back to the temple where he took that first photo.
They're having this conversation, and Kiyomi has this line in his head where he's like, I just realized that I have to like talk to Hida directly.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. Hida, I'm trying to see how I don't want people to be upset with me that I'm saying this. I feel as though Hida is an autistic character.
Yes, I think people have called that out. That he is neurodivergent. There's definitely something there that is making him not
I think that's very clear from the beginning.
able
right?
to like be aware socially.
It's not
There's
just
a block.
the stutter.
It's not just the stutter.
I think the show's belief is that it is just the stutter. Or I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe
Yeah.
the show also is like
But like I know there are people that don't have that same feeling. Like their anxiety is caused because they know they have the stutter, but like are still able.
Yeah.
For him, it feels like
It's all part and parcel.
the stutter is a byproduct, I think, of some block.
I think the thing that really stuck out to me was the Kiyoe understanding of being like, I can't talk to him I have to talk to him in a very specific way to get my point across.
Yes.
I can't talk around an issue.
Yeah.
I have to actually say like, I feel bad about this XYZ because XYZ.
Which is, I mean, it's fascinating because his point of view when his voiceover is heard, it's very specific because it's like our way of like, oh, we're finally understanding what what he's thinking. But yeah, in those episodes, he's like, why doesn't he just know? Why doesn't he just understand what I'm doing, what I'm acting, blah, 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 blah. And to be able to see a character actually learn the lesson and then choose to be like, okay, I learned this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it from now on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And I think it's like
So refreshing to see.
I think it's like great that it is, while it is frustrating for Kiyoe,
it's not a deal breaker.
it is not a deal breaker, nor is it like he's just like, well, I just have to learn how to talk like this then.
Yeah. I think that is
It's
sometimes
like really lovely. It's
I know.
it really is.
It's a lesson that you learn in a relationship.
The show really isn't as toxic as I thought it was
I
going to be.
know. I think it's just in the beginning to kind of like bring the stakes of
The beginning when they're in high school.
yes, when they're in high school, which obviously yes, everything
They're
is
all fucking weird
Yeah.
in high school.
But this is like a true lesson in relationships of like, I think sometimes people are like, well, the green flag, the green flag, red flag of it all of like, well, my partner should be able to like change or whatever because like I need to like, I have the things that I need to do or whatever. And like in a different BL or in a real situation, a person like Kiyoe could be like, well, I should be with someone who just understands that. And like, no. But Kiyoe, because he is in love with him, he's like, no, I am seeing what my partner needs from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do the olive branch and like,
You have to meet them where they're at.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why I think taken to an extreme, the red flag, green flag conversation can like be detrimental.
Yeah.
More than an aid. Because if you start looking at everything as black and white, you can't get anywhere because you have now made a list of criteria
That you will never meet because
that you'll never meet, or if you do, like, and then what? They don't meet one thing and then they're not good. Like, it's, yeah.
Ugh.
But it's hard. We've talked about this so much.
I know.
That it's like the people that's just being vulnerable.
I could not imagine.
No, absolutely not.
Could not imagine.
No.
Couldn't.
If you drop dead tomorrow,
You'll
I'm
be a
just be
spinster.
like, well, I'm old granny spinster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. You will. If I jumped dead tomorrow, you would book the Thailand flight so fast.
There's a bunch of lines that I wrote down just because I really liked them. Hida says he's not worthy of Kiyoe. Kiyoe finally says, I won't let you have a one-sided love again. And he reminds Hida that they are both each other's first.
Yes.
This is not just Hida's first time
Yes,
with a guy.
because Hida keeps using this line, like, but like, this is all so new to me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And Kiyoe's like, yeah, girl, same.
Yeah. And that's like it's so sweet. It's so sweet.
I know the show is really, my expectations for the show has completely shifted.
Completely. Yes. So Kiyomi tells Anna about Hira. They have this really lovely scene together where she's like,
in between takes,
the right amount of supportive, but also not
prying
and
not revealing too much.
Yes.
It's like, it does give me, because I think like in like theater people would be oversharing.
Oh my God.
There is something like, this feels like how you should do it. Like, obviously it's a profession where you do need to be vulnerable and open up to your coworkers in order to like give good takes and stuff, but I'm not going and being like, Anna's not my bestie and I'm telling her everything.
Right.
You just need to kind of give enough to understand the other person.
Yes.
It's the show is turning to be very healthy, and it's like really shocking.
It's crazy. We find out that Koyama has fully set up Hira. He goes into the photo club and he's like, oh my God, girl, Noguchi was like
so mad,
so pissed that you submitted this shit photo. that shit photo you took. Why'd you submit that? He's pissed. He's like demanding you go to apologize to him. And of course, Japanese culture, he's like, I have to go apologize to the senior.
Yeah. So he goes, like, basically interrupts a
photo shoot.
And he's fully just like, oh.
He brings his portfolio.
Okay, just hold on one sec. Let me finish this, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they find out, like, who he is. He sees the pictures, and, like, very coldly, it's like, hey, can you, basically, Noguchi is like, I've got an assistant that just left, and doesn't even...
I need an assistant. So,
and Hira is like, okay, sorry, why? What's going on?
Yeah.
I thought you were mad at me. Like, what's going on? And basically, like, Hira asks, like, why would you even pick me? Because you didn't even pick, like, my photos for the contest or
whatever. So he's like, so I was looking through these and you Photoshop out everyone in these pictures.
And it's clear to me that, like, it's because you
think you're better than everybody else.
You're better than everybody else. But he goes so specific of, like, it makes it look like you're better than you. I believe that you think that you are better than everyone else, but in reality, it's because you, like, don't see yourself with any value or something like that. Like, he, like, goes deep, like, it's like...
Or you hate this world of, like, youth and stupidity and ambiguity, and so you built yourself a shell to protect yourself from it, and then offers him the position or whatever, and he was like, so why do you... So which part of that is interesting to me?
Yes. Which part of that would have made me want to say yes to work
or
with you?
Have you asked the question at all?
Yeah.
And he's like, because you remind me of the old me. And I do think... there is no way I mean, saying it in that way is very interesting. I don't know if that's the words I would use, but it is like, he really does have this view of the world that is like, the only beauty in the world is Kiyomi.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's like, because I think how we are supposed to feel at the end of season 2, I think, is like, Hira is slowly learning that he can build himself up, so that way he doesn't have to feel like he doesn't have to be the pebble.
Right.
And, like, finding the balance of, like, I can still... my feelings for Kiyomi is actually love, but I can love him as an equal.
Because he's not even clocking the tea that, like, last week when he made the food, that, like, he makes good food. Like, he has this whole spread to apologize for not getting the photo thing, and he doesn't even realize, like, that's a value. That's skill.
Yes,
like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this movie to see where it takes
that
goes, because it'll be very interesting. They go home. It's Valentine's Day. That was another part that Anna was talking about. It's Valentine's Day, and Kiyomi gets Kiyomi gets Hira a duck. Now, just to be clear, Kiyomi buys Hira a gift for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. A rubber duck. Of
Because
his own.
why?
He loves him.
Well, because what's Japanese Valentine's culture?
You give the gift to the one you love.
Who gives the gift to who? I keep having to wake RJ
to
up.
remind you that.
So he gets him a little rubber duck. It's very cute. I don't understand why this is the...
Why it's the rubber duck.
It has to make more sense in the book.
In the book, yeah, because it's the...
I mean, I understand where it's coming from in the show. Like, I've seen it, but like...
Yeah, because the rubber ducky in that little creek,
Yeah.
it's trash. It's someone's trash that fell into, like...
One man's trash is another man's
and
treasure.
so he's like, I see myself as that. Like, that I am that piece of trash. And
That's
like
it? That's the only thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was like, maybe it has to do with like... The
And
fact
it's become
that
his own metaphor.
They
Like,
can't drown. Like, I was like, wonder if it was
the
because
resilience.
they float.
I mean, I think there's something there of like, because it is a rubber ducky, it's meant to float, but like it doesn't belong. A rubber ducky does not belong in.
Not a bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a not bathtub.
Unless you're doing the famous Chicago rubber ducky thing. With the thousands of rubber duckies that
Didn't
they
we
send
put a
down
stop
the
to
river.
that?
No, they just
Still
collect
have
them
it?
all. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are there microplastics? Oh, for sure. I have no doubt. There's microplastics everywhere. My body is.
I'm
half microplastic.
breathing in microplastics
Yeah.
right now.
Hira has a very strong reaction to the rubber ducky. He is like, it's my most treasured possession I'll ever own. It's so sweet. This energy, I think, is always really funny. And then there was this part earlier where they were like, will we make it through the winter? We've never made it through a winter before.
Yes,
and they have
officially
made it
through the winter. And then Hira says,
which then that means it can't be like years since
yeah,
the first
look,
season.
the girls know that like we will never understand timelines in the shows.
We
and
won't. Nope.
No.
Even when it's spelled out, we'll
Even
still
when
be
it's
like,
incredibly
but wait,
clear.
did they jump? Was
Yeah.
there? No, that's fine.
I still think not me up the timeline though. I still firmly believe that.
That
they
one was
went-
bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that one
So-
was clear.
And Hira so sweetly says, "I need to ravage you right now.
I can't wait any longer.
I can't wait any longer."
Let
So
me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
wow, and that's season 2.
And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your hole in.
You didn't have to say all that.
It's from a
Oh,
short. It's from a short.
from the short.
Mm-hmm.
That's season 2, girl.
That's it. Who's your MVP? It's so funny with this show because there's literally
It
4
keeps
characters.
going. Yeah, I know, and I do feel like I keep going back and forth. I'll give it to Hira because I
I'm
think
giving it to Kiwi.
yeah. I'll give it to Hira just because I think I'm excited to see how he's going to continue learning these lessons. And I like that he is putting himself out there, and for both of them, they want to grow.
Yes, I actually I
They
like
want
that the show, they are both the leads, but Hira is the main protagonist of the
Yes,
show.
yeah.
And I like that at this point it feels like Kiyomi has gone on the full learning journey of like learning how to be with Hira. And so now it's how does Hira learn how to be with himself?
Yes, yeah.
Which I think is like going to be interesting. That was my guess as to what's going to happen, but I don't know.
I don't know. So this movie, I mean, I don't know.
We don't know. We have no idea. But we're gonna be tuned in next week for My Beautiful Man Eternal.
We didn't even talk about that.
We didn't. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, the aunties. We'll bring it up in the movie. I'm sure.
There's sure we'll
no other. I'm assuming Eternal is his
Eternal.
That's his fandom name.
No, she
That's
said.
Moa?
She said that's what we shout as like our. It's like fighting.
Oh, okay.
That's how long their love for Kiyomi will last. Eternal.
Eternal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all Next week, make sure you tune in to patreon.com/boyslove. That's where we'll be reacting to the movie and the full series. If you want, if this episode convinced you, like, okay, maybe I will watch this now, go ahead and join us in the BL Lover tier or in the Combo Beret tier. We are also, we just wrapped up Your Sky, so we're starting a new BL
Very soon.
very soon.
Very soon.
And we are like halfway through Tempo right now. Tempo Heart,
Yes.
that skipped a bit.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. I'm watching so much BL and I'm loving it, honey.
We already have decided what we're gonna watch after My Beautiful Man.
Girls. One of our listeners that I had brunch with when they were in town.
Oh yeah.
They were like, I think it'd be great because there's a lot. It's like the queer theory will activate in the show, which I had no idea that was gonna be
Queer
part of it.
theory activate.
Yes, queer theory will. So Dr. Adams' queer theory will be back.
No. Don't do that. Let's calm down.
So can't wait. Class will be back in session, Haney.
Great.
All right, join us then, and we'll see you next week for Eternal.
I'm gonna do that again. I'm so sorry. It happened.
I'm keeping that in.